Let them get in here, Coach. They getting in here. I see them.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to apologize for being a little tardy, but I arrived here late, man. And I apologize. But we got a great show prepared for you guys tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to welcome everybody to HBCU Coaches Corner. My name is Rocky Miller. I'm your co-host, and we have our featured host in the building today. He didn't get to play in this historic game that we're going to commemorate tonight. But he did one night in Mississippi in pouring down rain against the vaunted Mississippi Valley Delta Devils, against Willie Satellite Totten and Jerry World Rice. He threw 6 touchdowns in a losing effort. My man, none other than Johnnie Cole. What's up, Coach?
What's going on, Rocky? Hey, every week you add something to it. Next you're gonna say it was Cole's snoring all over the field in Houston, Texas, in September.
Hey, Coach, add a little, put a little sauce on it, Coach. But hey, Coach, but I tell you what, Coach, any night you can throw 6 touchdowns, Coach, it's a good night, Coach.
Yeah,
I just regret you guys wasn't able to pull the victory off on the gunslinger and Jerry Rice and Willie Todd. Not many people did that year, Coach, so don't feel so bad. And a lot of them didn't throw 6 touchdowns while losing.
Well, you know, those cats, man, they were setting the world on fire, and you know, just being able to compete at that level, you know, and you know, make it so good that me and Willie Totten are good friends, man, made everything even more glorious that day.
And speaking of that, Coach Totten, as offense coordinator for Valley State, and your brother, they had a battle for the ages last Thursday, and we're gonna touch on that a little bit as we go on. But Coach, this is a very special edition of HBCU Coaches Corner. Tonight we have a very special guest, someone who's a very good friend of yours, someone you've known a long time, and someone who also means so much to HBCU sports. I'll step aside, Coach, and let you give this gentleman his proper introduction.
Well, first of all, this is the 100th year of the State Fair Classic. And this is a guy we're bringing on that knew Eddie Robinson personally, had a lot to do. If you know anything about the history of Grambling, all the traveling, they only had 3 home games, and this guy would set up all the travel. He also started the Labor Day Classic between Prairie View and Texas Southern as well. He's also been a part of the Space City Classic, and he's a promoter of you know, shows all over this country, and he's been in this business for a long, long time. And he's a good man. He loves HBCUs. He's always been straight up. He's always at the end of the day or at the end of the game, they've always got their paycheck. He's more than just another person. I call him my big brother, Mr. Al Wash.
Hey, Mr. Wash, thank you for joining us tonight. But in case people don't know exactly what you're responsible for, I'm going to step aside and let them hear about it.
There's never been an artist with this many hit songs. September 27th. They're coming. It's TLC, the Farewell Tour, live at the State Fair Classic. And this year, we're keeping it 100. The 100th anniversary State Fair Classic. You don't want to miss this one. Live on the Chevy main stage. The post-game concert with the legends. At a price where you can afford to bring the entire family. TLC in their farewell tour at State Fair Classic. Saturday, September 27th, Dallas Cotton Bowl. Sponsored by the City of Dallas, Dallas Sports Commission, State Fair of Texas, Pepsi, Pipkin Law Firm, and ALW Entertainment. Tickets at the Grambling Athletic Ticket Office and Ticketmaster.
Can you put the
All right, Mr. Wash.
Okay.
I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Last time you were on the show, you taught us a little something about HBCU sports, and you said you cannot make it just a game. You have to make it an event. And this year, you truly have made it an event, being that it is the 100th anniversary of the State Fair Classic.
Well, you know, we got to go all out. This is Texas too. So, you know, we do things big in Texas.
Yeah. You know, what does it mean sitting on a week out? It's actually the 27th, but we a week ahead. You know, one thing, you know, we told him we'd bring him back, and he was strategic in making sure we brought him back. You know, he's still promoting. I know we'll wait a week and a half out. You know, after 100 years out, I mean, you know, how you feeling? Because you've always been the man behind the scenes, you know, and thanks to our friendship that you know, I was able to get you out of the scenes and come out in front. How you feeling truly about walking into your 100th game?
Well, this is not my 100th game, but this is my 100th year of celebrating. I've been promoting game for 50 years now. So it's my 50th year, but the game's been going on well before I came along. And it was between Langston and Wiley College, and then Prairie View got involved with Wiley College, and then later on Grambling got involved. And there's been some other teams. Texas Southern played in it, Tennessee State, North Carolina A&T, Elizabeth City has played in it. But we've had some good times, and it's always been a exciting event. And I call it an event because everybody know that Prairie View at one time had an 80-game losing streak. So with that, you know, we promoted everything but a football game.
You just named some other teams. Are Prairie View and Grambling actually locked into the game? I guess I would say under contract, or is it a possibility that you might could bring different teams in?
Well, I wouldn't want to bring two different teams in. We've always been in the top 3, top 4 games in attendance in the SWAC. I think this year we might be the top team. I tell my staff and everybody, I'd be very disappointed if we didn't do 75,000 people this year. And
you hear that? You hear that, audience? 75,000. You better buy your ticket early. Make sure you get up in Dallas area. It's a great city. It's in the Cotton Bowl. Matter of fact, it's the first day of the State Fair. Is that right, Al?
That's correct, and that's the world's largest fair. So it's the first opening of the fair.
Yeah, tell them again, Mr. Watts. We got a lot of people watching from North Carolina, Tennessee, ton of people from Mississippi, a lot of people from Florida, even Louisiana. Tell them it is the what fair now?
It's the world's largest fair.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then before the game, you come in with your ticket. You kind of go through what all you get with this ticket.
Well, you can get there at 10 o'clock in the morning. You know, you can go to the fair every day for a week and never see the same thing. So you got the automobile show. You got a big major stage, the Chevy stage, where we have the TLC post-game concert. We have a Southern Soul pre-game concert. We got the little girl, Miss Shirley. You know, she's doing her thing. And, you know, we got everything, livestocks, and, you know, we got a parade that night, and inside every night it's a parade in the fair. So and with the game, with the halftime show, we have what we call a baby block party. We have a concert going on while the game is going on. Last year we had Rick Ross came in, and everybody said, "Oh, he's not gonna be there. He's up in Arizona with Dion on game day." Man, when Rick Ross walked down that tunnel, them people went crazy.
Yeah.
So we bring it all, and we will have some special guests performing with the university bands at halftime. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yeah. Now I'm coming there. I get there early, Al, and the first thing come up is it the TLC concert?
Well, it's the TLC post day. They're doing the post game.
Yeah, and they're gonna be under the Chevrolet. You say 10 or
the Chevy stage? Yes,
Stage.
the main stage on the fairground, which is just right outside the gates of the Cotton Bowl.
Wow. So with one ticket, you getting concerts, you getting the football game, you getting to see celebrities, you get to buy a turkey leg, Rocky.
Hey, I was there last year, Al, and one of the interesting things about it, there's not anything quite like this value. And I'm just talking about for all you guys that are into value. Like you said, you get an interest to the game, you get an interest to the fair, you get a concert, literally 2 or 3 concert tickets in this one ticket. I don't think there's a better value, entertainment value, at any point during the year. This is just an extreme value, and it's kid friendly and family friendly. You know what I mean? It's just an overall tremendous event, and you, along with the people that run the state fair, do a tremendous job of welcoming the people in that event. It seems like they were very prepared for everybody who showed up, from the people who sold the turkey legs, from the people who were serving alcohol and all that. It was enough for everything, and it was plenty of room. It was a tremendous event. And again, I've been to it before, but it seemed like last year you guys had taken it to another level. Just the entire experience was fantastic last year for me, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, you think that's something they've done $180 million renovation of the Cotton Bowl.
Wow.
So you're gonna see a new stadium there also.
Wow. What time is kickoff, Coach?
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Pre-game show start at 4. The gates of the Cotton Bowls open at 5. The kickoff is at 6 o'clock. And I think you're going to see an exciting football game, too, this year.
Yeah, Mr. Wash, now how, let's kind of go back. Were you approached to take this game over, or did it just come to your interest? I know you from that area, up in the Dallas area. How did you kind of get involved and then latched on? And again, you always been behind. You see that ALW, but some people really didn't know who you were.
Well, the way it came about, Pace Management out of Houston was marketing this game, the Bayou Classic, and the Space City Classic. A lot of people don't remember that. Space City, Johnny. That was Texas Southern and
Grambling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was in the Astrodome. So that was a big game also. And the schools wanted out of the contracts with them, and they went to court, and the schools won the lawsuit, and they wanted the Pace Management had to promote 5 games free for them to settle the lawsuit. And naturally, Pace didn't want to have anything to do with it. So they said, look, why don't we hire your company and you do the game here in the Dallas and promote the game. Well, we did probably about 3,000 more people than they have been doing all them years. And that's when one of the athletic directors at Prairie View said, well, look, y'all did better than them. We don't have the manpower. You know, y'all do a good job. Why don't you continue to promote the game? And we did. You know, we promoted the game, and 50 years later, here we are today.
Wow. Man, that's great. Al, now, you know, I know you go out and get sponsorships and stuff, and maybe people listening to this, does it matter what type of sponsorship you get, or is if somebody was interested in and trying to help promote the game even more, is it a way they can contact you, or how do you handle that? I know you got people on, you know, ready to go, but, you know, do you take on new people that want to be a part of the game?
Oh, we have new people every year, you know. So, but our big supporters is the city of Dallas, the State Fair. You know, I mean, this year we have Pipkin Law Firm, Pepsi Cola, Chevy, Frost Bank. You know, so we have a lot of different corporate sponsors that make it happen. We just couldn't make it happen like this in the way that we're doing it, just with the Gates receipts. That can't happen. You know. So yeah, if they want to contact us at ALW Entertainment, they can go to our website, get our information, contact us. Because right after this game, the clock hits 0. We start for next year.
Yeah, but I know that. I know we were apart and actually met with you guys, and shoot, man, you guys was so ahead. And
Yeah, I'm sure he got a phone call or something like that. So that's what happened.
Oh, okay, man. I tell you, this game, I've been to probably the last 20 of them, Coach, and they get bigger and better. You know, that sweet box they got up there, man. They got the Jack Daniels going, and you know, they got the barbecue going, and you know, there's a lot of celebrities that come up in the magazine area and sponsors. You know, and you know, he's really has rolled the red carpet out for a lot of the volunteers as well as helping getting this game going.
Yeah, you know, I went a couple of times when my nephew played. Was in the Prairie View band, and each time, you know, it was a great experience. Again, back then, I was paying attention to the fried Snickers, the turkey legs, the corn dogs. I didn't pay much attention to the game, to be honest with you. My wife, anyway.
And it was so much. I mean, there's so much truth what he say about it's about the game more so than about the two teams playing. Because for a while there, you know, Grambling was kicking butt almost 20 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily about the game. Because I mean, let's face it. If you just go beat the team 20 years straight, but everybody still show up to the game, and then on Friday night. The night I like to go up, you know, they have the big sponsorship party out at the Southwestern venue out there by the airport, Love Field. And man, I mean, they have a spread. It's the Southwest Museum, and they have a spread out there, Coach. I mean, from enchiladas and everything, man. I mean, from shrimp, you know. The drinks are free.
You think you can get me an invite, Coach?
Hey, well, we got to get you in town first.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, I can't. I'm sure Mr. Watch is gonna come back. He dropped off here briefly, Coach. But you know, one thing that's happened to this game, Coach. You say Grambling went 20 years winning this game, probably even longer. Now it's a football game, Coach. Each and every year it's a football game. And to be honest with you, the last recent years, it's played a role in Prairie View either making it or not making it into the SWAC championship game. And it's funny, we can honestly say this, that Prairie Grambling is the far more storied program, right? But in recent history, Prairie View has had much more success than Grambling when we talk about the last 5-6 years. Why do you think that is, Coach? Just in your with two different coaches, Prairie View was able to make it to the SWAC championship, a place that Grambling hasn't been here recently. What has kind of made that possible and allow Prairie View kind of to overtake Grambling, so to speak?
When you look at both programs, where Prairie View used to be strong in the 60s, and then, they fell off for a long time, where Grambling has always been up, down, up, down. And so when Prairie View really started winning, Grambling was in his down years. When Fob was there, Fob beat Prairie View, you know what I mean? Not most of the time, but most of the time, not all the time. Of course, when Doug Williams was there, when Rob Broadway was there, it was different. But I think it adds something to the game. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Al Wash would say that when you do play good games and they have close ones, that add to the fire of the game. So it's a good thing that Prairie View A&M has turned itself around. They had great, you can't say enough about Frazier. He's the one really got things back, on the winning ways when he was at Prairie View. So it's important, and that's why it's important. I think you got two colorful coaches coming in this year that's going to add some fire to it. Of course, Tremaine Jackson in Prairie View. He's seen going to the Atlantic Zone. And then you got the colorful Mickey Joseph, who, coached up at the University of Nebraska. He's been at LSU. He knows about winning championships. So you also got two great coaches coming in as well. So I think it adds some thunder to the game. And then you can't say enough about TLC, So I think, like he said, it's more than a game, it's an event. You got some added thing. And you can't say enough about the State Fair. You could get there, man, and feed your family, eat your turkey decks. They got fried everything from fried chicken to fried chicken beets. You know what I mean?
Fried Snicker.
Yeah.
Fried ice cream, fried beer.
And then the rides, and then the ponies and the horses. It ain't a game like it. It's no other game. There's no other classic game like this game. It sits inside, for people that don't know, it sits inside the State Fair.
Yeah, 400,000 people on the fairgrounds at one time.
Wow.
And I got some, this is a unique story. I went in the exhibit last year before the game. We got there. So last year, Mr. Wash, we got there early. My wife and I and my friends, we got there around 1 o'clock. We got there early. And we walked the fairgrounds and got there at the exhibit. And I bought some of the best soup. This soup mix I bought. I'm looking forward to coming back and finding that soup mix in the exhibit, because there was just so many things in that exhibit hall. But again, it was this tortilla soup. You just add water and heat it up. I can't wait to get back over there and find that place, and I hope they come back. But it's just so many things that you are able to do while you're there. There's a cigar lounge right there as you walk in to the State Fair that you can go to. For those cigar enthusiasts like myself, I can go right over there to the cigar lounge. Last year was sponsored by Blowing Smoke. With Smoking Jacket. I don't know who's gonna be there this year, but it was it was just anything you could imagine, Mr. Wash, it was there.
Yeah. We'll go over. I see somebody said you can buy tickets at Williams Chicken. Where can guys purchase it?
Not only can you buy them at Williams Chicken, but for everybody that buy a ticket at Williams Chicken, they get a 2-piece of chicken with a Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
You just buy your ticket, you get 2-piece chicken and Dr. Pepper, and they buy them.
I don't live in Texas no more, but I'm gonna go stop by William Chicken when I get there, though. That chicken is excellent. Let's get that straight. You got your people that work with you that's been you. What other promotions that you do around this game? I know, of course, I know you personally that as soon as this game's over, y'all meeting on Monday about what either happened and start to go. What else do you do around the country?
Around the country or around this game? You said around this game first, then you said around the country.
Right. Well, you got it, Coach. You got the floor. Which one you want to start?
Well, when it comes around the game, we've been having some promotions at Frost Bank where the kids and the family, we call it Family Fun Day, and we give away a box of barbecue. We have funnel cakes. We have ice cream. We have face painters out there painting the kids' face. We got balloons, people blowing up balloons for the kids. We got the championship trophy and the belt out there where they can take a picture with it. So there's a lot of things that are going on. We give away the clap fans. We're gonna have them fans, so bring your fans with you. So we got fans. We got backpack, clear backpack. Got to have a clear bag to get into the Cotton Bowl. So bring clear bags, and we got rally towels. We have pennants. We just have a lot of gifts that we have going out. But other things that we do around the country, we call this game and our Mother's Day weekend, we do what we call a Mother's Day celebration. We'll do at least 9 to 12 shows in 3 days Mother's Day weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have 3 to 4 shows each night. We play markets like Philadelphia, Chicago, Detroit, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Atlanta, Birmingham. So we play different shows, and everybody said, well, how are you going to be in all them different cities? I'm not at all of them. I have different people at every show, and we have a different group of artists, and we at the top, and we don't call it gospel because it's not all gospel. This year we surprising people. We're gonna have Eddie Levert, and we're gonna have Howard Hewitt on the show, and you have along with some of the Tamla Mans and we Marvin Sapp. We have a lot of different people, and it's catered to mothers. So young, old, grandmothers, mud deal. If you got a mama, come on with it.
Yeah.
So
let's pivot for a minute out. And a lot of people, the last time you was on, we had to talk about just promoters. You're not a man to take advantage of anybody. I've been around you. Of course, I know you personally. Let's talk about the finance of what you bring to both of these HBCU schools from where you started from to now, because it's nothing ever hid with you. Everything has been on the table. Everything has been the up and up. I just want to let people know what you do. You do things for HBCU. You make it happen, and you make sure that they get paid.
Well, the only way to do something like that so everybody's happy is where everything's on top of the table. And I call Grambling and Prairie View my partner. So, they take a 74% of the net proceeds home with them, and I take 26%, but it's a win-win situation for everyone. We do all the work. All they do is come in and play the game. They don't have to do nothing but just come in, check in the hotel, play the game, and go home with a big fat check.
Yeah. And you're not the traditional promoter where they come in and offer both schools this salary that they give both schools. You like you said, you guys are more partners. That none's done up front. Everything is done on the back end.
Well, the times have changed, and you can't go and give these schools $300,000-$400,000, and and have those type of expenses going in, but they still go home with more money than that, and but you have to. Everybody has to work. Everybody has to put in their share of marketing, sell tickets on campus. They got to do a little trash talking when they come to the press conference, and it's not just thinking that Al Wash just gonna make it all happen, and we're gonna pop our fingers and everybody get a check and go home. It is a little work, but as far as that weekend, all they got to do is come in and play a game.
Mr. Wash, I'm gonna do some housekeeping right here because I really want to get into some of the financial implications of playing this game and how you put together this deal, because I think it's very important for not only because we have ADs and all kind of people that watch our show. So I just want to announce that we're going to suspend this on the Off Script channel. We're going to continue this on the Rocky Miller channel. I've put the link in the chat. And I want to thank you guys for who are watching on the Off Script channel. But if you want to continue watching this, please come over to the Rocky Miller channel and we'll continue this conversation with the legendary HBCU promoter, Al Watts.
Hey, can you put his commercial on while you do that?
Yeah, certainly. Certainly.
We did it at the end, and it's the middle.
Okay, gotcha. I'll do that before I cut it. That'll be awesome. Hey, thanks. You're a good producer.
There's never been an artist with this many hit songs. September 27th. They're coming. It's TLC, the farewell tour, live at the State Fair Classic. And this year, we're keeping it 100. The 100th anniversary State Fair Classic. You don't want to miss this one. Live on the Chevy main stage. The post-game concert with the legends. At a price where you can afford to bring the entire family. TLC in their farewell tour at State Fair Classic. Saturday, September 27th, Dallas Cotton Bowl. Sponsored by the City of Dallas. Dallas Sports Commission. State Fair of Texas. Pepsi. Pipkin Law Firm. And ALW Entertainment. Tickets on the Grambling Athletic Ticket Office.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.